Again from South Africa, Calvin Jones here, Stillwater mountain bike. We're at the World Championship, talking to some of the NICA riders who happen to be part of the world's team. We got Lucas Newcomb here, and we're going to ask him what it's like where he's at. So, tell us what's your high school, where is it from, and what's your mascot?
I go to Sir Francis Drake High School in San Anselmo, California, and our mascot's the Pirates.
Yeah, is that a the NorCal League?
Yeah, it's in the NorCal League.
Okay. So, tell us at your high school, how big's your team?
It's one of the larger teams. It's about 50 or so riders.
Oh, 50. How many coaches or assistant coaches do you have in 50?
We have one head coach, and then we have two sort of team directors, and then we have 4 or 5 assistant coaches.
Okay, excellent. Well, what started you in mountain biking? Was your family big in it, or was just a friend, or what got you going in the mountain biking?
It was really more of my older brother. He started riding when he was when he got into high school and got really into the high school league, and then he really encouraged me and my twin brother, who doesn't race anymore, but he really encouraged me and him to start racing and riding.
Personal question, were you better than your twin brother?
I wasn't better, but I dedicated more time to it, which made me more better. Which made me faster. So, he wasn't quite as into it, so he would probably be just as good as me if he put as much time into it.
You got to stick with your brother.
Yeah.
So tell us about a typical workout day. All right, not the race day, but at high school. School's out at what time, and then what happens?
Okay, so it all depends on the day.
Sure.
But say Wednesday is one of my bigger training days during the week, and so I would have school in the morning. I would bring my bike and put it in my car, leave it in my car for the day. And then after school, I would pull out the bike and go and do about 2.5 to 3 hours of intervals.
Okay.
So,
but on your own or with the team?
Usually on my own. Team days were usually like Tuesdays or Thursdays.
What are those like?
They're fun. You'd have school, and then you'd basically roll over to the team meeting spot, which was like a park nearby, and we would all meet up and then basically just go ride and have fun on some trails.
Okay. So plans after school, after finishing high school?
Yeah, I'm going to Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo, and I plan to definitely keep riding and racing.
Do they have a collegiate team?
Yeah, they do.
You're going to join the collegiate team?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, then asking everyone the same question here. If you were to be picking a school, let's say you didn't pick what you picked, would that school having a collegiate program affect your decision?
Yeah.
Maybe not the top, but that's
definitely
an important consideration.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely chose schools which had good riding nearby and had not good teams, but good riding and good opportunities for me to ride and keep training and have fun on the bike.
Any direction in school you're thinking?
Well, I'm majoring in history, and then I don't know where I'm going from there. Probably.
Interesting. Teaching?
No, definitely not. But maybe some graduate school thing, maybe law or something. I don't know. I'm still looking into it.
Okay. Well, good. You're racing today?
I will hopefully be on the start line today.
Excellent.
I hurt my shoulder earlier this week, so I don't think I'll be finishing, but hopefully I'll be on the line.
Okay. Well, thanks, and good day from South Africa. Hello from South Africa. You go ahead and hold that, Cole.
All right.
We are at nighttime, which is why I'm wearing this funny light that I'll take off. Calvin Jones here with Stillwater Mountain Bike. We're talking to the juniors who were on high school NICA teams, and this is Cole. So Cole, introduce yourself.
I am Cole Patina, and I race in the Southern California NICA League,
What's your high school?
Murrieta Valley High School,
What's the mascot?
Nighthawk.
So, when did you get into mountain bike racing, and what made you want to start mountain bike racing?
I got into mountain bike racing about 3 years ago, and my dad, my uncle, and a couple of my friends were already doing it. So
Nice.
I decided
Right.
I wanted to try it.
Now here in South Africa, we have a cross-country squad, but you're on the gravity downhill squad.
Yes,
That's right. Does your high school team have a gravity team?
definitely not.
Definitely not. So the NICA teams are all cross-country at this point.
Yes.
So do you have team workouts at your high school?
Yeah, weekly we have workouts.
Describe a typical workout. How is it after school? What happens there?
Yeah, it's usually after school, and then we just go into either intervals or hill repeats, or depending on whatever the workout would be. we
How
just
big's the
go
team?
into it.
How big's the team?
We had about 30 riders on it last year. So
How many girls, how many boys?
I have to say about 5 girls and the rest boys.
Okay, okay, good. So, plans after high school?
Keep on racing and go to college.
Okay, so have you looked at some colleges yet?
Yeah, I have looked at some colleges on the East Coast and in Colorado.
Okay, here's a
found-
question I've been asking everyone. If a college has a collegiate team, does that affect your decision in any way?
That actually, if I was able to go to a college that had a really good program with their cycling with the collegiate team, then that would influence my decision in going to that college.
Good. Okay, well, good luck here, and tomorrow is the championship.
Yep.
Good night from Africa. Hello from South Africa. We're here at the World Championships, and we're doing some interviews with NICA riders and former NICA riders, the High School Racing League, and we're going to hear from three right now. So we have on the left here, Kaylee Blevins, and then Shayna Paulus, then over here, Kate Courtney, and so we'll ask them some questions. Let's start in the middle. Okay. So you're no longer in high school?
Correct. Yeah.
Correct. So
Yeah.
so when did you graduate, and what was your high school?
I went to Roseville High School. I graduated last year in 2012 in May. Yeah.
Do you have any family members that also race?
Yeah, my younger brother, who also goes to Roseville High School, is now a junior, and he also races mountain bikes.
Does he race on the high school team?
Actually, Roseville High School doesn't have a mountain bike team, but they're trying to start one for this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Good. So let's go. Go ahead.
I'm Kaylee Blevins. I go to Durango High School in Durango, Colorado.
What's the school mascot?
The Demons.
That's How big is your team?
I'd say there's about 20 kids on the team right now.
How many
It
girls?
it varies. I would say it's pretty equal with the girls and boys.
So I went to Branson High School and I graduated just this past May. Yeah, and I was on the mountain bike team there.
Okay. So what was the name of the? Oh, I told you that. The school mascot.
The Bulls.
The Bulls.
Yeah.
So how many people on the school team?
I think it kind of varied through my time, but I think it was like 15 last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what started you in mountain bike racing? What made you think I'm going to mountain bike race?
I ran cross country my freshman year, and that was kind of my thing. And I didn't want to run track, and so I decided that as cross training, I would do mountain biking. And that's how I got involved with the NorCal League, and I did my first race, and then I was hooked on mountain biking and not running anymore.
That's good. Any other family members or your family at large cycle?
Yeah, my dad rides a lot, but he didn't. We always like rode this tandem when I was little, but never like competitively, and I didn't really know that there was competitive mountain biking. So when I was introduced to it freshman year, that's when I like really got hooked on it.
Okay. Shayna, what about you? What started you? What made you think I want a mountain bike race?
Well, my dad was originally a triathlete. he was really involved with the Ironman triathlons, and also my mom was a runner, so she was actually a marathon racer, and they kind of got me and my brother into like running and triathlons and including mountain biking and stuff like that, and that's just kind of how we got started.
What got you wanting to mountain bike?
My brother started mountain biking before I did, and my parents both really loved cycling. And then there's the Durango Devo program, so I joined that at a pretty young age.
Devo means for our listeners?
Durango Development Program, so it's a big team in Durango where we have ages from kindergartners to high schoolers to the Sweet Elite team, which is what I'm on, and it just really is all about having fun and learning to find your path through cycling. So
your first race, you can remember back, that very first race, scary? Did you kill it? Was it fantastic?
Yeah, I think I was pretty nervous. I think it was in Crested Butte when I was, I don't know, maybe 10. I was really nervous and I just really wanted to finish, but at the end I was super happy and really excited and wanted to do it all over again.
That's good. Shannon, your first race?
I think my first race when I was 4, and my brother was the same. My brother was the same age when he did his first race, and it was just some little fun kids race taking place in Florida, because that was where we were both born.
Did you crush the field?
I don't remember, but I think I did pretty well. It was just like a little like kids fun race that like went like around this little track, and yeah, it was. I remember it being pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah, my first race was the NorCal race freshman year. So I wasn't really that nervous. I raced the freshman category, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was cool to have my entire team there supporting me.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So plans after high school?
I'm going to college next year, so I start in 3 weeks from now. And then I'll continue to race and hopefully make it to some of the international races next year.
Any particular direction in college?
I haven't quite decided yet. I think I'm going to major in human biology, but I'm not sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Plans after high school? You're going to go to college?
I actually attend UCLA, so I'm going to be a sophomore, and I have a declared major as physiology, so that's the plan so far.
Good.
I just want to go into physical therapy maybe after school, so yeah.
Plans after school?
Well, I'm going to be a senior, but I'll go to college, I don't know where yet, and then continue to race and probably do collegiate cycling and try to make it to some of the international races next year too.
Okay.
So.
Last question. Picking a school, a college, would their cycling program make you change your decision if they have a good team, or would that affect your decision on choosing a college, their cycling program in that college?
I think it affects it to some degree. I definitely want to be at a school where I'm going to be happy first, and a place where I can ride my bike. But the team, if it's a great team, obviously is going to be a lot more helpful with racing and stuff. But I don't know if it's the #1 priority.
Somewhere in the list.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, I'm currently on the UCLA mountain bike team and road team, and I think I'm just going to try to do more of that racing this year.
Does UCLA offer scholarships?
No, they don't. It's not like an NCAA sport where they can give out scholarships like that, but it's considered a club sport. So,
Like NICA.
yeah, basically. But yeah, maybe somewhere along the road it'll become an NCAA sport. That would be great if it keeps on growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was going through the process of picking schools, I kind of tried to separate it a little bit of like picking a school that I could go to just for academics, and then like not focusing on as much on where I would have the best bike team. But I ended up realizing that like I would only be happy in a place where I could ride my bike, and most of the places that have good weather and mountains near them also have a bike team. So yeah, I'm really excited. I ended up going to a school that has a really big team, and they've reached out to me a lot, so I'm really excited about it.
Okay. Well, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.